Hey Virgo, this reading today is for all of my single Virgos out there. We're going to see what could be coming towards you in love this week and just kind of checking out that future partner energy for you. So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and of course any of you lovely cross watchers dealing with a Virgo romantically. Now always keep in mind, you guys, it is a general reading, so may or may not resonate, and you are always welcome here to take what works and leave the rest. Just a quick reminder that if you would like to get a personal reading, I do offer those through Etsy, and the link is in the description box below the video. All right, my single Virgos, let's see what could be coming towards you this week when it comes to love. First message coming out today says chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. So this is really nice, Virgo. The first card coming out today is saying, hey, there's going to be an opportunity for you this week as a single Virgo to definitely be feeling the chemistry with somebody. You're going to feel the sparks. You're going to feel the attraction. Now, this does give me a little bit of fire sign energy. So maybe for some of you, you're dealing with a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius, maybe. But whoever you're dealing with, I definitely see that the sparks are going to be flying between the two of you. So this is kind of saying, like, there's an opportunity here to be connecting with somebody this week as a single Virgo, and you're going to be feeling the vibes between the two of you. Tell me more, please, about what could be coming toward Virgo this week. Ooh, okay. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning into your life. My goodness, Virgo. So things are getting interesting over here for my single Virgos this week. Reconciliation is about literally somebody from the past coming back and wanting another chance. So what I see here is that there's probably still a connection between you and somebody who you were with previously. Obviously, the sparks are still there. Obviously, they are still attracted to you, Virgo. Obviously, they are still into you. And it looks like this week they could be coming in and they could be making a move. So this is very much past energy. So as always, take it if and how it connects. It could be somebody who you dated previously and they're coming back around. They want a second chance. It could also be, I don't know, like it's a past energy. So maybe this even indicates for some of you that this is just a past person. Like if this is not an ex coming back for you, Virgo, this could maybe be somebody who maybe you knew in the past, you worked with them, they were friends of a friend, you never really dated, but maybe the two of you are reconnecting. So there is some sort of energy here to suggest that you're connecting with a person this week and it's somehow connected to something in your past, whether it's an ex or somebody you knew before, or it could even just be somebody who's new, but it just kind of feels like you've known each other. It could potentially be that as well. Let's get one more card about what could be coming toward Virgo this week. And then it says, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay. I mean, that's just a really important message. This to me, Virgo, is about setting your standards of what you deserve, right? Somebody who loves themselves has self-love, self-respect, self-confidence, all that good stuff. And guess what? They're not going to settle. They're going to have high standards and they're not going to settle for less than what they deserve, which is always interesting to me, especially when we get this card and we have reconciliation, because it almost makes me want to say to you, Virgo, look, somebody from your past could be coming back. But what I say a lot of the times, I say this on my channel, I say this a lot in personal readings, I do for people too. I kind of look at the energy and I'm like, you know, yeah, they could be coming back, but I think the other question you need to ask yourself is, do I want them back, right? And the distinction that I'm making here is that people can come back, but it doesn't always mean that it's for the best. So I think it's a bit complicated when it's a potential past person, because you might want to look at, why did we break up before? What happened? How have they grown? How have they worked on themselves since you've been apart? And what are they offering you? Like, I think there's a whole host of things that you want to look at if there's somebody coming back. And I feel like the Oracle is saying, whatever you decide to do with this potential reconciliation, Virgo, it's like, do it from a place of self-love and self-respect. Like, if you feel like getting back with this person would be lowering your standards, don't get back with them. But if they're showing up and you're like, yeah, they're really genuine, they're really loving, it feels good, they've been working on themselves, and you feel like it aligns with what you want, then yeah, give it a go. But you kind of have to feel out the situation so you can see where you stand, right? So this is very, very interesting, Virgo. Here's what we're going to do for the rest of the reading. We're going to look at this person, okay, and we're going to look at you. So we're going to look at their overall energy, what they could be feeling, what actions they could be taking this week. We're going to look at the same thing for you, okay? So we're going to try to get like a little bit of energy here about what's going on in the dynamic, and we'll see where it takes us. So tell me about this person who is here for Virgo this week, please. 10 of Pentacles, wow. Well, let's just say whoever this person is, they want stability, they want a future with you. Ten of Pentacles is somebody who wants to set down roots and establish like a really good relationship with us. So this gives me like very serious energy of commitment. It's like this person is coming in and they're specifically coming in because they see that future potential to your relationship. Tell me more about this person's energy this week, please. And then we've got the Three of Cups. Okay. I think that they're going to their friends and trying to get some advice. The thing that's coming to mind is, let's say that this is a past person. They're probably thinking about the best way to approach you and the best way to maybe reach out to you this week, Virgo. So especially like maybe some of you even have mutual friends, right? So they might be going to the mutual friends and being like, so I want to make a move on Virgo. I want to reach out. I want to connect. How should I do that? What do you think is the best way to do it? I could definitely see them getting some advice from their friends about the best way to proceed here. Tell me more, please, about this person's energy this week. And then we've got the Seven of Wands. So this is definitely interesting. The Seven of Wands can show up a couple of different ways. Now, the Seven of Wands can definitely be a very protective energy. So it could indicate that this person is very protective of you, Virgo, and very protective of the connection. Now, the other thing that the Seven of Wands can represent is somebody who has their walls up, somebody who maybe gets defensive, somebody who shuts down when you try to have heavy conversations, like emotional conversations. And I wonder if this is maybe an issue. Again, if this is a past person coming back, Virgo, maybe this is an issue that you guys had before where you would try to have conversations with them, but it's like they put this wall up and they were not emotionally available. And so if they're coming back, that might be something that you're being encouraged to look at here. It's like, if they are coming back and if they want to be with you, you know, are they emotionally available, right? Have they brought that guard down? Have they brought those walls down so that the two of you are able to communicate effectively in your relationship? I hope the Seven of Wands is indicating that they're realizing they've had walls up, and in order for the two of you to be together, they need to bring those walls down. But I think it's something that you're being encouraged to look for. It's like, are they emotionally available? Are they communicating? Are they in touch with their feelings? If there's been issues in those areas before, I feel like the tarot is saying, like, look at that. See if changes have been made when deciding what you want to do. Tell me what this person could be feeling this week, please. Let's see. Six of Cups, okay. I always have to laugh when the Six of Cups shows up in a love reading that has the reconciliation card, because Six of Cups is completely tied to the past, right? So this is kind of confirming, Virgo, that there is some sort of past energy here surrounding this connection between you and this person. And I think that your person spends a lot of time thinking about the past, reflecting on the past, probably reminiscing on the good times that the two of you had together. Even though you're not together, they very much want to be together. Even though you're not together, they very much think about the time that you were together. Like, I get this sense that you're always present on their mind. They never really stopped thinking about you, even if you guys have split up, right? Tell me more about what they could be feeling. Three of Pentacles, nice. I mean, Three of Pentacles is a good card, Virgo. This is what I often call the counseling card within the tarot, because it indicates a desire to want to work through issues and to fix things. And so I do think your person is coming to the issue being like, I want to work things out. Now, let's say with the Six of Cups that there's like past emotional baggage, because this is showing up in your person's feelings. I think your person is coming in and they're kind of owning it. And they're like, yeah, there is this baggage. There is these issues that we've had before, but I want to work through them with you, Virgo. Like, let's figure out, how can we fix this? How can we deal with these issues, and how can we move forward? So I do feel like there is a genuineness here in your person wanting to resolve things with you. Oh, I was like, and tell me more. Ten of Wands, yeah. I do think there's emotional baggage here. That's not surprising. I mean, I think that's pretty normal if we have history with somebody. So the Ten of Wands is just saying, like, look, this person recognizes that by coming back, they're kind of opening the door to these conversations about the past. I feel like in order for the two of you to potentially move forward and to really explore this idea of reconciliation, this is going to need to be addressed. So any of that emotional baggage that's still weighing on the relationship and kind of bringing things down between the two of you, you're going to have to work through that with the Three of Pentacles. And the good thing, I think, is that your person recognizes that. I think they recognize that there is this history, there is this past heavy stuff that happened. I don't think they're brushing past it and pretending it never happened. I think they're like, yeah, I know that if I go towards Virgo, I'm going to have to address this stuff, and we're going to have to get to the heart of some of these issues, because if we're going to be together, we got to, deal with some of this stuff so that it doesn't come up as a problem again. So tell me what actions this person could be taking this week, please. Okay. Ace of Cups, they're definitely reaching out for a new beginning, okay? Definitely. So they want a fresh start. They want a clean slate. They're like, let's clear the air. Let's, have a fresh start together, Virgo. So this is just an indicator that they want a new beginning. Now, again, like for some of you, you might be watching this and you're like, I don't want a past person back, which is totally fine. So if it's not a past person coming back, what I see here is that somebody new is coming in and pursuing you with that Ace of Cups. I feel like this person has probably been working to release some emotional baggage so that they can get their heart ready to be open to new love and this connection with you, okay? So that's how you could look at it if it's not about getting back with a past person for you. Tell me more about what actions they could be taking, the moon. Okay, so here's the thing, you guys. The moon tends to represent like a mysterious energy and things being hidden. And maybe that was another issue with you guys before. Maybe you always kind of felt like you couldn't quite like understand them or like they held things back. I feel like with the moon showing up in their actions, it's saying that they want to get everything out in the open, which is kind of what I was saying a moment ago with that 10 of Wands, where I'm like, they want to address the emotional baggage. They want to address the issues. They want to clear the air. So I see them coming in and just being like really open and being like, let's talk about the issues. Let's talk about the things that were left unsaid. Let's get it all out in the open and let's start addressing some of this stuff. I feel strongly that your person is recognizing that they held back before, and that in order for the two of you to have any chance of a successful reconciliation, they need to be a lot more open and a lot more emotionally available in order for this to work out. So I do think they recognize that, and I do think they're working on it. Maybe they're not perfect at it, but I do think they're working on it. Tell me what other actions they could be taking, please. King of Wands, okay. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. I think they're just trying to show you that they're confident in you. I think they're just trying to show up and be like, I'm coming back because I'm confident in the future that we could have together, Virgo. I don't think this person is just showing up for fun, because sometimes that does happen a little bit when I look at reconciliation. If you've watched my channel, like sometimes I pull the energy and I'm like, yeah, they're coming back, but it really doesn't seem like they know what they want and it's super confusing. That's not what I see here. I actually feel like if this person is making a reappearance in your life, that they're very much coming in because they want commitment and they see a future. So I think that's why they're coming back. It's because they've had this realization that they want this 10 of Pentacles with you and that's what they want to build. And they've been trying to do the work to fix the things that maybe contributed to issues between the two of you before. So I do feel like there is a genuineness from your person, and I also see them working on some of their issues, maybe that they feel contributed towards a breakup with the two of you, because it's like they want you back. They don't want to fall back into those old patterns though, right? So let's look at Virgo. Tell me about Virgo's energy for this week, please. The High Priestess. I love that. Okay. I feel like I get this card a lot for you guys. Trust your intuition. That's a big thing, right? I think the High Priestess is saying, look, you might have a decision to make about whether you're going to entertain getting back with this person. So what does your gut tell you, right? Does it feel good? Do you feel like there's red flags? Do you feel like there's issues? Like really tap into your intuition here, Virgo, when deciding what you want to do. Tell me more about Virgo's energy for this week, please. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, this is kind of suggesting that you're at least open to hearing what they have to say. I think you're like, okay, we can have a conversation. We can talk about it. I do think that you are open to a fresh start. I do think a big thing for you is that you're going to want to feel secure. Obviously, who wouldn't? I think loyalty and devotion are really big themes with the Ace of Pentacles. So you're probably going to be looking for that. Tell me more about Virgo's energy for this week, please. And then we've got the Star. Wow, that's nice. It's Aquarian energy. To me, it's hopeful. I mean, the Star card is a very hopeful and optimistic energy, and it is a card of emotional healing. It does tend to show up when we've had some heavy emotional stuff that goes down with our person, but then we're hopeful that we can fix it. I gotta say, Virgo, like your overall energy for this week is really positive. These are 3 really nice cards. So what this is telling me is that I feel there is definitely an openness here because you want to connect with this person. You want to hear what they have to say. You want to explore it. I think you're very open to it from what I can see here. So it's not one of those situations where this person comes back and you like slam the door in their face. I actually think you're going to be happy to hear from them. And honestly, it's probably because the first card was chemistry. Like I said, there still appears to be a connection between the two of you. And I think both of you feel it. So if they're coming back around, I think that you're definitely going to be curious to hear from them and open to it from what I can see. So let's see what Virgo could be feeling this week, please. Eight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I think there's been a lot of doubt for you about this relationship. And what I'm picking up on here is that maybe you never really understood why it didn't work out. And the reason I'm picking up on that, like I said, is because your person's energy showed, maybe they've had a tendency to put up walls. Maybe they've had a tendency with the moon to be a little bit secretive. So for some of you, maybe you never even really understood why things didn't work out. Like, when this happens, like you have a breakup with someone and you're like, I never really understood why that happened though. I feel like there's a little bit of that energy here where part of your curiosity to talk to them is that maybe it can give you some clarity about what happened. Because I think with the Eight of Swords, you were left with a lot of doubts about yourself and what happened and why it happened. Maybe even for some of you, after things, fell apart between you and this person in the past, maybe you kind of doubted yourself, right? And you had to build yourself back up. So I feel like if there was unfinished business between the two of you, at a minimum, this week could give you an opportunity to clear the air. Even if you decide you don't want to get back with them, I do think you could clear the air this week. Tell me more about what Virgo could be feeling, please. The Five of Swords, yeah. We're starting to get into some heavier stuff here. Five of Swords is conflict, butting heads. It can represent power struggles. And I do think that there is some history here where my sense, Virgo, is that your person was at times difficult to communicate with in the past and difficult to solve problems with. And they became kind of defensive. And then they would kind of, like the Five of Swords is an energy of winning at all costs. And it's a really problematic energy in a love reading because when we're having a fight with our partner, as we all do, that happens, that's a normal part of life. But it's like we shouldn't go into it wanting to be right and to one-up them. To me, it's like when I have a fight with my partner, it sucks, but it's like, we're on a team. I want to fix it. It's not like I want to win or I want to be right. And so the Five of Swords is saying like, maybe there was a little bit of that dynamic with you and this person. And so you're looking at it and you're like, yeah, I'm assessing, right? I'm trying to figure out like, have they worked on it? Are they more open? Tell me more about what Virgo could be feeling, please. Okay. Four of Wands. Sure. Why not, you guys? Four of Wands is the 11-11 card. So even though there's some stuff here that I think is going to need to be addressed, it does look like you still feel there could be a significant future here between the two of you. Four of Wands is like seeing marriage, right? So your person had the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Four of Wands. Both of those are definitely great indicators of commitment. So that's what I was saying where I'm like, I'm not saying there weren't issues, obviously. And I say this to you all the time too, Virgo. Like if you guys broke up, obviously there's a reason why, right? So it's not like there weren't issues, but it kind of feels like both of you are still seeing the potential here to this relationship. Tell me what actions Virgo could be taking this week, please. Page of Wands, yeah. I just keep getting that you're very open to hearing from them. So I think if they reach out, you're going to be happy to hear from them this week. And I do think, obviously, with this fire energy keep showing up, you guys are definitely still attracted to each other for sure. Tell me more about what actions you could be taking this week. Page of Swords, yeah. You're definitely open, Now, the interesting thing here is we've got these two pages. So pages are a little bit of a like more immature energy. It's giving a little bit of like testing the waters. So I think you're open to hearing from this person, but it's like you're kind of testing the waters to see how are they going to show up? What are they going to say? How are they going to take accountability? So it's like you're open to it, but it's very much in the infancy stages with that page energy. It's like the outreach could just be starting this week, and then maybe over the next couple of weeks you explore it more. But with this page energy, I'm definitely getting like this is just the beginning. It's like the infancy stages of this reconnection. Tell me more about what actions Virgo could be taking. Nice. This is your energy. So here's the thing, you guys. I think you're just looking at it and you're like, what's going to bring me stability? What's going to make me feel good? What's going to make me feel grounded? And I think that's a really great place for you to be. It's like you're going to make any sort of decisions from that place of self-love, right? And so I do think that this week is going to be very interesting for you because this person's coming back and I think both of you are into it and you're going to have to just make a decision that aligns with what you want. So let's see what the potential outcome is here. Page of Pentacles, yeah. Okay. Yeah, what I think is going to happen this week is there's a potential reconnection here. And I think your person's going to be reaching out. I think they're extending the olive branch. I don't know exactly where it's going to go. Like, I feel very strongly that this is like testing the waters this week, like being very much, again, in those early stages of reconnecting and kind of feeling out how both of you feel. And then based on that, it's going to determine how things move forward. I definitely feel there is strong energy here with all these pages that this person's coming in. The pages are messengers. They tend to indicate somebody reaching out. So I think there's a strong indication that this person is reaching out. And essentially this week is presenting an opportunity for the two of you to explore the potential of a reconciliation or being together, and to just kind of take it step by step and see how it goes. You might not even be making big decisions this week. You might not be like, saying I'm officially recommitting to you. Maybe this week is about just talking again and seeing how each of you feel and getting to know each other again if it's been a little bit of time. And I think it's very much that exploratory energy and just taking it day by day and seeing how you feel as you explore this potential reconnection. So that's what I see for you this week, Virgo. My single Virgos, very interesting. Let me know how it goes. If you enjoyed the reading, do me a solid, give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. If you'd like to get a personal reading, I do offer those through Etsy, and the link is in the description box below the video. And of course, I wish you so much love and happiness, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.